Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jay from JSFILMZ. So I've been using Seedance 2.0 for about a week now, and I've been testing it out, making a couple of shorts here and there, just trying to see how good it is. And obviously, if you just, go on social media right now, people are talking about it everywhere. In this specific video, we're going to be testing out VFX. We're going to take a look at volumetric clouds, lightning, fire, water, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to play the entire thing back, and then we'll talk about it after. All right, so let's talk about this clip here. Obviously, the continuity, I didn't try to match these things. I just kind of say, hey, give me a ship that's kind of flying around, chromey, reflective. I wanted to do it, obviously, so you can see the reflections of the lightning. And again, to be honest, I'm seeing a lot of people post on social media right now, and they're saying, oh, yeah, I can tell it's AI. But I think they're full of crap. Like, one of these days, I'm going to post a real video and say it's Seedance, and if I get a comment that says, oh yeah, it looks like AI, then we have a problem. Anyways, here you go. Pretty amazing reflection. This one's actually raining as well, and you are going to see droplets on your lens. I didn't even tell it to do it. And that's one of the crazy thing about this model, is that it understands concept as far as what's supposed to happen. All right, so here's the dragon again. This is not the same dragon for both shots. It's crazy because if you look at the throat here, it's even moving a little bit with some heat waves, and you can see the reflection off of the neck, which is absolutely bonkers. And again, here I didn't tell the dragon to hit the freaking chrome, man. This is basically me just trying to see if we're going to get some of those specular highlights and reflections off of that fire. I actually specifically told it, hey, don't hit the dude. Right there. Switches to the other side. We're getting some nice highlights up there. When the fire is away, the body gets dark. Pretty darn close to being able to spatially produce what's supposed to be accurate, what's supposed to be there. Again, this model, text-to-video models, as far as I know, renders frame by frame. So this is pretty darn insane that it's able to say, hey, your character is getting closer to that fire here in a second, and you start seeing it more pronounced on that body. Look at that. That's just freaking nuts. And again, once it passes it, the back right here just turns into shadow, as it should. Now, with a little bit of motion blur, there's no motion blur in this right now. I didn't tell it to. With a little bit of motion blur, like you've seen in $1 million, $3 billion Hollywood movie, you can pass this for a real movie. Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Pow! Fire right on the top right of the head. Crazy, man. This is absolutely bonkers. And this scene right here is pretty cool. It's kind of like a bioluminescent sea creature serpent, something that I'm afraid of whenever I go on cruises, because that just looks cool. I mean, the actual shape of it might be wrong, but again, I just wanted to see like, hey, how would this look? I mean, that just looks pretty cool. So for this one, obviously, I want to see the water splashing, bubbles coming up. That nails it. Shadows. I didn't see any fish. I mean, if I had to look one by one, I'm sure I can see a fish being hallucinated. But overall, if you were to show this to just a regular person, I mean, this shot right here is just phenomenal. It has weight to the ship. It's even tilting a little bit to kind of make way to that wave right here. If you notice it, this is kind of steeper. So the boat actually, and again, I didn't tell it to do that. The boat actually tilts to the left as that wave kind of dips. I mean, and then for this meteor shot right now, Seedance 2.0 is getting nerfed a lot. It seems like. Because a lot of people are doing a lot of copyrighted content because they want to go viral or whatever, but they're actually ruining Seedance 2.0 by doing that. So I couldn't render an actual realistic building because currently it's just not going to let you. So these building pieces are not really accurate. It's just like a sci-fi building. But I just wanted to simulate like a meteor hitting a building and then falling down. All right, so I'm obviously getting a lot of hate because I'm using Seedance 2.0, and I'm used to it. Whenever the MetaHumans first came out, people laughed at me. You know, hey, that's a toy. Nobody's going to play with it. DLSS, when I started using DLSS, people were like, ha, it's AI slop. You know, it's not real frames. But if you look at those two technologies now to how they were received 4 years ago when I covered them, that should give you a good idea on how this item is going to be received. Here on the channel, we tend to kind of be 3 to 4 years early. A lot of studios right now are now just using MetaHumans for their video games. DLSS 4 is now like super good. So once again, this here is the future. There's no buts, ifs. Rumor has it that Hollywood is already trying a 30-minute version of this. That means you can prompt a full 30-minute video instead of the 15 seconds. And that's another thing too, is like, how do we know that Hollywood hasn't been using this for a while? And that's pretty interesting because remember, Hollywood, Disney, whatever, they had an issue with AI stuff. And then they decided to, hey, you know what? Let's get Sora. They can train on our models now. So it's not about them caring about the artist, in my opinion. It's just about them trying to get a slice of the pie. Because let's be honest, Hollywood's been making so much fucking money out of creators and creatives and then letting them go once they're done with them. So I may not be a creative, but I see enough in the background to actually tell you what's going on. And I'm telling you, if you're a creative, you have to pivot. You have to find a way to get a slice of this pie because it is not going anywhere. So right now, major studios are suing Seedance, but at the same time, it's going to be like, hey, I'm going to sue you, but if you pay me X amount of money, then that's okay. And guess what? The creatives are not going to be the one getting that check. So again, I think it's time for people to face the reality, man. Like, this thing is not going anywhere. It's too good. And compared to what it looked like 2 years ago, I can't even imagine what this is going to look like in 2 years.